Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Stowaway, movie in which Ruby Rose plays a straight woman. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 9 available at Amazon.com. You have been supporting the channel. Thank you so much. I have broken the record for this year for the best month ever, Joan. Best month ever. You are going to get so much. You're going to the groomers now. Yeah, I got money for groomers. Not those kind of groomers, the good kind for dogs. Anyhow, Ruby Rose inherits a boat, and this is Frank Grillo. I don't know if they're brother and sister or whatever. Maybe they're related. She finds out she inherits a boat from her father. Maybe she's estranged. I don't know. They kind of maybe mildly implied that. Anyhow, she hooks up with some dude who I think it's supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, or maybe he's playing one of the villains. I'm not sure what he looks like. Anyhow, there's some money on the boat, some kind of safes or whatever, and so these guys are robbing the boat, and they don't know she's on it, and they take off. Is that Schwarzenegger's son, or is that another actor? Anyhow, they take off after they've had sex, and then they're like, oh, we got to get off the boat. And I think they end up shooting him, but she can't swim, so she stays on the boat, which is that's a good excuse for her not to jump out of the boat, but I don't know. Even if you can't swim, you can kind of swim, can't you? And even if you know somebody that can swim, you could kind of paddle along with them, unless, you shouldn't jump in the water with a leather jacket, Ruby, but sure. I get it. So then she tries to radio for help, and then they tell her to push a red button, and I don't know, that sets something off. Is that Schwarzenegger's kid? Doesn't look like him. Anyhow, Ruby Rose. I think maybe that guy. Yeah, maybe her boyfriend is the Schwarzenegger kid. So maybe he survives. He gets shot, but he survives. So it's called Stowaway. Although technically she owns the boat. So is she a stowaway? Directed by and edited by Declan Whitebloom. Oh. I gotta respect that, sure. Yeah, no, edit the movie. I would totally want to edit my own movie. Absolutely. Final cut. Oh, final cut, baby. Yeah, you want that final cut. A lot of producers in this one. Produced by Jib? That's his name, Jib. Polhenis. That's quite a name. Or is that PGA? Not sure what that means. Ford Corbett, Adam Beasley, Michael Jefferson, Lowell Shapiro, Mike Dill, Ryan Winterstein, and Nathan Klinger. That's 7 producers. And then produced by Anthony Stanberry. That's really another one. And then written by Ian Hayden. So it looks like a solid. Oh my God! Look at all the executive producers. Let's count them. I think our record's 23. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, they don't hand them out like candy. Ian Hayden is also one of them. So the writer is also one of the exec producers. Gets an exec credit. Good for you. Good for you, screenwriter. It's good to see some screenwriters get some stuff. Now, Declan isn't one of the executive producers or producers. They must have a lot of faith in him to direct and edit. So good on him. Let's see. And Frank Grillo's in it too. Oh, okay. So I think Patrick Schwarzenegger. It says with Patrick Schwarzenegger and Frank Grillo, which means, as we all know, they're not full cast members in that sense. They're not going to be in the movie a lot. So it's probably just Frank Grillo in the beginning. Oh, here's the boat, cousin or whatever he is to her. And then maybe the lawyer for the dad. And then probably at the end, oh my God, what happened to you? Patrick Schwarzenegger, I'm going to guess is the boyfriend. I really don't know what he looks like. I thought I saw a picture of him and he looked really like his dad. So none of the guys in here really look like Schwarzenegger, but Or maybe I'm thinking of a different Schwarzenegger kid. Maybe I'm thinking of the one that really looks like Arnold. I think he has more than one kid. So, yeah. So I think he's the boyfriend. And then, where's Ruby Rose on this list? I don't see her. Well, I know that's her. That's got to be her. I'm going to have to reshoot this entire thing if it's not her. That's definitely Ruby Rose. I saw her in the credit sequence. Why? They don't have her in the cast list for some reason. It's weird. I guess. I don't know why you would leave her off that list, but seems like she should be right here. It should be Ruby Rose. Oh, there she is. Yeah, it's just a weird, the way they spaced it. Yeah, okay. Right after the title. You really should have hit return and put Ruby Rose on the next line with all the cast members, but whatever. Whatever. So, yeah, I think this is a solid premise. Solid premise. You know, she's going to... I'm blowing up. I have to call you back. She's going to... You know, she's a pretty good action star, I think, although she claimed to have a ton of injuries from the Batwoman set, so hopefully she recovered. But then again, like, you don't have to be in particularly great shape, you know, to do a lot of stage fighting. You know what I mean? Even older actors and actresses do it all the time. So you don't have to be like, you know, throwing high kicks over people's heads. So, you know, especially in a movie like this, it's cramped quarters, it's on a boat. There it is, Ruby Rose. That doesn't look like Schwarzenegger. So these guys are going to rob the ship and then blow it up, I guess. And then here's Ruby confronting one of the guys down in the hold, because you know that's happening. She'll, like, I don't know, disconnect something on the ship. Go down into the hole and see what's wrong. Oh, okay, I'll go by myself because, you know, we're the only ones on this ship. Yeah, you'll be perfectly safe. And then, you know, he goes down there and kills them or horribly injures them or whatever. So it's a survival thing out on the ocean. She has to kill all these guys, or else they're just going to kill her and dump her body overboard, right? And she's screwed. She's absolutely screwed. So, yeah, other than her haircut, I think Ruby could pull this off. I hate that haircut. Come on, grow your hair out a little bit, Ruby. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's not sexy. It's not sexy. Just give us a short haircut, okay? At least, I mean, you're hot. No denying that Ruby Rose is hot, but that haircut ain't doing her any favors. I think she should have grown out her hair. That's just me. I would have said to her, look, grow out your hair a little bit. Come on. I'm not going to put you in a wig. But, I mean, this old butch look. I mean, and she's playing a straight woman. I thought it was all about being bi. I thought she was all bi. Why isn't it her and another girl? And a guy. just to hammer it home. So first act, she inherits this boat. She hooks up with this dude who I think is Patrick Schwarzenegger. And they have sex on the boat. And she's having a great night. She just got a boat and got laid. But then, the bad guys show up. And they are going to break into a safe on the boat that her dad had because he was into some nefarious stuff. And they've got black, you know, body suits and all sorts of gadgets and guns. So the boat starts taking off. The couple tries to jump. Ruby can't swim. He jumps, and I think they shoot him because they hear him. Which, I don't know why they bother when you think about it. If they're going to take the boat out, you know, rig it with explosives, and then take off. I mean, it's not like these people saw them. They're going to be like, oh my God, I got to get off the boat. Although they would alert the police, I guess. But where are you going to, I mean, how long does it take to rip out a safe? You're in a boat in the middle of the ocean. It's not like you got to be quiet. You can take drills and whatever and just rip the whole thing apart. So, you know, it's not like you're on a time limit. They got to find you in the ocean. And what if they find you? Let's say they find you, okay? You get the stuff, you blow up the boat, you get the stuff, whatever the MacGuffin is, and you're going back to shore, and the Coast Guard finds you. So what? You got a boat. We're going back to shore. Doing night fishing? Yeah. What are they going to do? They're going to arrest you for what? Oh, we heard about some guys who stole a boat. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like they need to kill a guy, but of course they'll probably shoot him and he survives and he makes it to shore and then whatever. Or maybe he dies. I don't know. But Ruby can do this, right? And then the second act is her playing cat and mouse on the ship. And then she looks like she gets beaten up here. And then at some point she has to escape the ship. It blows up. And, she gets away. And then she somehow gets back to shore. She's either rescued or she swims back or whatever. And it's like, oh my God. Well, you inherited also, too, this haunted mansion from your father. Oh, no. Part 2. Part 2 of Stowaway. So, yeah, I think it would be okay. It would be an okay thriller. I mean, it's from Saban. Maybe theaters. Maybe direct-to-video. I wouldn't go to theaters for it, probably. Because I don't have a tremendous amount of faith in Ruby Rose anymore. She kind of burned herself with me between Batwoman and was that other movie she was in where she plays the coach of the girls who want to do esports. I mean, she's finally going back to proper action movies where I think she belongs, not doing a bunch of stuff about, the patriarchy. Just being a female action star already thumbs the nose in the face of the patriarchy. So what do you even bother with that stuff for? Seriously. Anyhow, that's my call. So probably a decent flick. I'll wait for on demand somewhere. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I'm trying out the shorts now as best as I can. I'm new to it, so give me some time to sort of get up to speed. I'm doing some of the Legends of the Pines that I did before on the Lotus Eaters podcast, but just sort of get my feet wet. And maybe I'll do a Hollywoke short take of some kind. I don't know. But we'll see you in the next one. Right, Little Joan?